The Libero story rolls on. We were sent to France and bottom of the league, Lyon. With a triple Libero tactic, we kept them up and shockingly to a cup final. So after that roller coaster, it was time to go for our next club, and the wheel gave us RB Leipzig. Okay, so the whistle-stop tour of French football is done. Lyon, you're blooming welcome, by the way. RB Leipzig is up next, and as we can see, they've just finished the league season, and they've had a good one, finishing third behind, of course, FC Bayern and Dortmund. Looks like a pretty decent season, and awkwardly, they've just won the German Cup. Current manager Thomas Lech joined a year ago. He's just won the German Cup and been awarded the German Manager of the Year, and he's about to get sacked for no apparent reason. To Germany we go. So here we are at RB Leipzig. Now let me tell you this. This is arguably a better squad than even Inter Milan's, the first team we took charge of. Honestly, there's so much talent here. Obviously, we start at the defence end of the pitch because of all the Liberos. You've got Radu Dragusin from Tottenham's joined. Still got Willy Orban, Ukeba, Simican. Wow. We've got an elite wing-back in David Ram. Not to mention higher up the pitch, you've still got Dani Olmo. Sesko's a striker. And Lois Openda. I mean, we don't need to bring anybody in. That's great and all, but what that does do, along with the fact they finished third and won the cup, it cranks the pressure on us big time.
He didn't just say that.
So for the Libero tactic for this team, I'm going to go a little bit more classic and remix a famous formation. So I've knocked up this one, RB Leipzig. See what I did there? On the surface of things, it looks like a classic 4-2-3-1, but there's going to be movement everywhere, and ironically, this is probably the closest I've been to replicating Thiago Motta, which is how this whole Libero thing started. So more of a classic formation, but when it gets going, it'll look a lot different. Remember, that's the way they're going to set up in defence. When we start attacking, it's going to look a lot different to that. The team will probably look something like this. We've got a decent goalkeeper, the two centre-backs, Simican and Lekebo. Both perfect for Liberos. Great on the ball, could easily play in midfield. Got a stunning left wing-back, a good right wing-back, two solid central midfielders, and then these guys up front are going to go daft. I've decided to play Poulsen just because I bloody like the guy. 6'4", wide target man. Let's give it a shot. For now though, it is the 24th of May. They've just finished their season. I'm going to let them go on holiday. And a little reminder that now we have got a cup with Inter after 2 years, a cup with Celtic after 3 months, and a cup with Lyon after about 4 or 5 months. This one, however, bizarrely could be the toughest one of them all. Let's go. Deep into pre-season, it's gone well, but we're going to play Real Madrid next, and that's going to be the test. Annoyingly, Dani Olmo's out for this one. Okay, here we are in match. You can see the back four pretty solid. The movement we're going to look for is from the two Liberos, because they do have two people in that defensive midfield zone. So is it going to stop them moving forward like the other tactics do? That'll be the interesting thing. Big test against Real Madrid. And it doesn't take long to realise that they are going to move. They are going to move. Those two defensive midfielders are not going to stop them. So if we focus on the four there, you can see them there. Simican, Castello, Zava and Seiwald. Those are the four we're looking at. We've just got the ball back. It's literally 20 seconds into the match, by the way. Now Simican just pings it outfield. There goes the wing back. Now you can see my two centre-backs. Pause it there. They've moved forward. They are bombing forward. First half over. We've been the better team. We're only behind 2 penalties, so I'm pretty chilled out about the way it's going to look for the season. We could potentially, and we'll do this for the second half, is drop the other defensive midfielder to a half-back as well. Let's see how that affects the movement. We should see when this ball comes out that these effectively switch position and rotate. Let's have a little look. Throwing comes in. Off go the Liberos, and the two DMs are both sitting back. So that gives us an alternative version, whereas the halfbacks and Liberos effectively swap position. With those changes, we actually played a lot better. There's the Libero finding the wide target forward, who crosses for Openda. The game ended 2-2, but look at the match. This bodes well. I think we might go for the halfback version, you know. Let's go. Right, we're settled in for the season's tactic. There's version 1 and there's version 2 that we used in the second half against Real Madrid. We'll probably use this match against bigger teams because Madrid did not deal with it well, and the rotation between the halfbacks and the Liberos was magnifique. As always, both these tactics will be in Patreon when the video releases, and because they're brand new, I'll stick the player instructions on the end of the video for those not in Patreon. Okay, it's kick-off time for the season. We've got 3 opportunities for a trophy. Bundesliga, going to be tough. Champions League, well, the Pokal's probably our best chance that we won last year. A note on Super Cups, we're not going to count those because they are just one-off matches. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Now, despite the shakiest of possible starts in the Bundesliga, ouch, they soon got to grips with the double libero, double halfback tactic and found some demon form. It meant by the winter break we'd surged to the top of the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich hot on our heels. The Champions League was going well as well, and this included a fantastic victory against Barcelona with the Libero scoring. As it stands, we are top of the Bundesliga. We're going to qualify from the Champions League group and win the quarter-finals of the Cup, but we do play Mönchengladbach, who did batter us 4-1.
Let's go.
Tempted to make a signing or two because we've got loads of money, but do we need to? We did make one signing. Pablo Torre comes in from Barca for 30 million. That's because we'd sold quite a few players, well, the director of football had, so yeah, we got him in. We got our revenge on Mönchengladbach for thumping 4-1 win in the league, but in probably our best chance of silverware, the cup, Mönchengladbach did us again. That's a massive blow. We dumped Roma out of the Champions League and got to the quarter-final, but 2 injury time goals from Inter Milan knocked us out. This means our only chance this season is the Bundesliga. We're going well. We smashed Bayer Leverkusen. And in the big match against Bayern Munich, we went 2-0 up inside the first 15 minutes. But they came back at us and grabbed the draw. That could hurt. With just 4 games to go, we are locked with Bayern Munich and Dortmund just 2 points behind. And if you look at the past winners of this Bundesliga, if we pull this off, it'll be unreal. So the good news is we've played all the big boys and our last 4 games don't look too bad. It might come down to goal difference. We've scored the same amount as Bayern, but we've conceded a few more.
Are you ready?
In the run-in, we absolutely destroyed Dusseldorf 7-1. But a vital draw at home to Freiburg
No! God, please, no!
meant with 1 game to go, we dropped 2 points behind Bayern. We need a miracle. We need Bayern to lose and we need to win. Great. 46 minutes, we made the breakthrough. Klosterman found Sesko 1-0 up. As it stands, Bayern still haven't made the breakthrough against FC Köln, which meant we are locked on 80 points, but the goal difference is killing us. Youssef Poulsen scored our second, but Bayern also scored. Late in the match, Bayern gave away a stupid equaliser. But they held on, and we miss out on the league on goal difference. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. So despite that great effort, we failed on all 3 fronts. It means we've got to do another season at RB Leipzig. We've got to keep faith with the tactic though, right?